Aloha guys, Nina here with another Walt Disney World video, which also applies to Disneyland in a way because Disneyland also does a few of these too. So I'm here to talk about the holiday parties. Woohoo, party time. I get this a lot, especially this time of year, because Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party were just announced. Dates and all, you can buy them. Run, go get them. Okay, don't. Wait till you watch this video first. They were just announced, prices were announced, dates were announced, they were announced that you can now go buy them. So of course, I have emails and emails and emails of, oh my gosh, Nina, I want this, should I get this, why shouldn't I get this, why is it so expensive, blah, 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 blah. Here you go. So both the parties they're fabulous. I love them. They're an awesome, good time. However, they are costly. For a family of 5, we're talking over $500 here. Once you add, tax. That's an expensive thing. So it is something that you kind of want to know the ins and outs about to make the best decision for your family. So whether you do Halloween or Christmas, the parties start at 7 and they end at midnight. On party days, well, I should say this first. The party is a special additional ticket. It is not included in your Walt Disney World package vacation that I book you. This is a separate ticket that yes, I can also add, but it's separate. So the party usually starts at 7 and it ends at midnight. However, up until this point, you've been able to get into that park as early as 4 p.m. and kind of, get your holiday on a bit. For Halloween, the party has moved up this year. It starts as early as August. Halloween in August, really? But anyway, Disney did it. And I think the last day is like November 1st, which is right after Halloween. And then the Christmas party will then start mid-November, and it goes all the way up until a few days before Christmas. Again, this is a special ticket. But on party nights, and it only happens at Magic Kingdom, on party nights, you'll notice that the park closes early. So the park completely shuts down, 7 p.m., all normal guests leave, and then just the party happens for party people. So the thing about this is even if you're not going to do the party, you need to kind of schedule appropriately because you don't want your one and only day at Magic Kingdom to be on a party day and you got kicked out at 7, never got to see any fireworks because those are being saved for party people. So this is useful to you even if you're not going to do the party. So anyway, if you're not going to do the party, try to schedule your Magic Kingdom day on a different day so that you can, see the fireworks. Especially now, Wishes is gone. Disney just came out with a whole new firework projection show, and I hear it's fabulous. So yay, something you definitely don't want to miss out on. But anyway, let's backtrack. The Halloween party, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, is fabulous. It is essentially a trick-or-treating good time. Kids, families alike, show up in costume. Not scary costumes, not masks, not weapons. There's a whole list of things that you cannot do just per our safety, so look out for that. But you show up and you trick-or-treat. Bring yourself a pillowcase and get ready to stuff that thing full of sweets and treats and goodies. On top of that, there are characters who come out of the woodwork, characters that you never get to see otherwise, like Jack the Pumpkin King and Sally, and other characters like Minnie Mouse dressed up as a witch and other things like that you will see there. But my favorite part is the show, the parade. I mean, talk about a Halloween good time. This is where it is, my friends. The Halloween show that happens on the stage and then the fireworks are amazing. They just are. It's worth it for me to go for sure. If I'm paying for just one ticket, hands down, I will go every single time. But by the time you add the rest of your family, this is when the conversations come into play and they ask their travel agent. The party starts at 7. My kids are kind of already in bed by then, almost, pretty close. I mean, they're already cranky at 7. To have them go until midnight, or even if you ended early at 11, that is a late night thing. So if you have babies, infants, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, you need to you need to think about this. Is it worth the $450 or whatever it is for my family total to go to this thing with the kid potentially having a meltdown. And this is true for the Christmas party as well. You really need to think, and this is when people really have a hard time deciding if they want to get the ticket or not. The party is fabulous. The party is a lot of fun. That I am not denying. It's whether the party is worth it for your family, only you can decide. Tickets are averaging about $85 to $95 a person. The price changed per the time of year. Obviously, when you get closer to Halloween, it's more expensive, or weekends. Same thing with the Christmas one. The closer we get to Christmas weekends, they're just more money. But if that's when your trip is, then that's what you've got. But yeah, to bring a whole family could be $400 or $500 for a family of 4 or 5, and that's a hefty amount of change on top of what you're already paying. So you really need to evaluate. But let's say you have older kids. Let's say you have kids that can stay up till midnight for a week on end, and they can totally rock this thing. Then I say do it. It's a once in a lifetime thing. I say do it. For sure, why not? And for your food allergy people, I'm just going to let you know right here and now, is that I don't know about this year because, again, it hasn't happened yet, but last year they gave out special teal bags for you to get special food allergy treats in them. So that was nice. Granted, it was your typical Enjoy Life cookies and dairy-free, kind of nut-free candies, which my kids don't eat anyway, but it was nice to have that accommodation, for sure. It was very nice. And you had your own bag, so cast members knew, okay, whoever has the teal bag gets the special treats. A lot more streamlined than it has been before. Years before, as you would get all the candy you can't eat, you got to go to town hall or some other place and exchange it for like the safe candy you can eat. But it's hard. It's hard having all this candy that you can't eat. So it's nice that from starting, you get candy you can eat or cookies you can eat. So that's a nice addition that they did last year. I'm assuming they're going to do it again this year and make it even better. So for food allergy families, you're not going to be without either. But yeah, so it's a good time. It's also a good time for you to do the rides because a lot of people are trick-or-treating because they're waiting in line to see characters, because they're watching the show. The rides are kind of, I don't know, empty. This is a good time to get yourself on a ride over and over and over again. But be careful, not all the rides are open. And this year there was a discrepancy where first Mine Train was open, then it was closed, and now it's going to be open again. So who knows come October or August what's really going to happen. But you got to keep in mind that too. But my biggest thing is, should I pay $96 for my 4-year-old to go? Well, 4-year-olds would be cheaper. They'd be the kids' price, so like $65. That's only a decision you can make. It really is. I know that for my family, the answer is no. We are not going to spend $400 to $500 for my whole family to go when I know my kids are going to be cranky and tired at 7:30, 8 o'clock, they're done. So that's something only you can decide. And I have people that also say, well, I have night owls. My daughter can totally stay up until midnight. Great. But you also need to keep in mind that this is a week-long trip. And it's not like you're staying up just one night out of a week. I mean, you're doing a whole vacation of nights up. So you really just have to really think, is it worth it for my family? Is my kid going to stay up? Those kind of things. And if the answer is yes, 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 then please, let's book you that. Let's get you those special tickets because those parties are fabulous. So I just talked about the Halloween. The Christmas one, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, is very cute. It's a really good way to cheer on the holidays. Santa comes, he arrives. It snows on Main Street. They serve unlimited cookies, hot chocolate, and for your food allergy people, they will also have, sometimes they'll have Enjoy Life cookies. They'll have apple slices and apple cider. But it's the same kind of thing. You're not trick-or-treating, but you will go to different stations throughout Magic Kingdom where you can get your cookies and your hot chocolate or your apples or whatever. Certain characters are out. I think it's the one and only time to see all 7 dwarfs, like in their holiday gear. Super cute. Keep in mind the character lines can get long, so you want to get there early, do the characters, move on. There's different shows set up where you can hear different musical groups kind of singing holiday music. Again, rides are open. They have fireworks, but for me, the Christmas one is all about the parade. Santa comes to town. I mean, come on. There's, toy soldiers. There's the normal characters. Everything is Christmas related and snow related. That parade is fabulous. I think I cried. I did it last year. I think I cried. So this year we're going during holiday time. And I think, I don't know yet, I might pay the extra money to bring my 8-year-old. She will be 8 at the time. And I'm hoping, if I do it, she'll be able to have enough strength to stay up until at least 10 or 11 o'clock, at least so we can see the first parade, and pay that hefty $200 price tag, which is what it will be for me and her to go together. And we'll leave the boys, at the resort. So I'm thinking this is the year to do that. She loves Christmas. Last year we tested it by staying up a few times for Fantasmic. We stayed up to see Wishes, and she was able to do so without being a cranky pants in the morning. So I'm hoping she's old enough now where she can do it. But again, this is something only you can decide based on your family, your kids. But just remember, this is not your kids staying up one night. This is your kids staying up many nights in a row. Just one night is going to be really active, and it costs you more money for this one specific only night. And Disney can be pricey for, the average family, and to add an additional, special ticket cost, you really, oh, my ears are falling. You really just have to evaluate that. So when I post about the parties, they are fabulous, 100%, yes, awesome. But only you can decide if they're good for you and your family and your kids are going to stay up. And for the Christmas party, I will say that it's becoming kind of common now to show up in your holiday PJs. So I might do this year. Last year I showed up in just like a holiday shirt and my holiday bow in my hair, and maybe, this year I will show up in my Ariel PJs. You never know. So anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you regarding the holiday parties. Again, they are a separate ticket. They are an additional ticket. Both parties are at Magic Kingdom. Again, they run anywhere between August and December, depending on the party you're going to. Characters everywhere, treats everywhere, rides are open, parades, fireworks, all that good stuff. But it's extra, a hefty extra cost. But for those who go and those who love it will tell you it's worth it. So I'm here to tell you it is worth it, if you're going at the right time per your kids' ages and all those other things that always factor into everything. So yeah, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, November to December, and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, August to I think November 1st. It's a good time, but just think about it. And again, if you're a client of mine and you have additional questions, then please ask me. I do these videos for you to answer kind of the more generic questions, but if you have questions within the questions, please, that's why I'm here. That's why you pick me as your travel agent. So again, yeah, mahalo for watching. This is Nina, out.